He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
Up first is the Wild One from Monaco. Saul Canelo Alvarez, a four-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Monaco, wearing the light purple trunks with red trim, the Wild One. Fighting out of the blue corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a four-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right, this is one of those arenas where you have to fight or you're going to be found wanting.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Looking to land the hook. Good counter punching. The straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Shot lands. It's all offense all the time. Nope, that hook won't score. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Switching off. Down middle. You can't miss him. Great work.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter told this yesterday. If he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of him. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it G's them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
Straight right just misses. So much firepower here. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. The straight right just misses. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
I love that. I love that. The jab slick. Just keep him on the first minute. Stick him on the end of that jab and then just start gathering your pace.
And there's the bell for round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. That jab doesn't score. Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. Jab slightly off target. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
You switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. Well, you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. counter shot. Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you...
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You're being put down, you've got to think right. Survive and then give it back the next round.
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Come on, do you want to win this fight? Right, let's get out there. You would think...
There's the bell to start round 5. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Defense failed them. And the wild one gets dropped. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
I need to see that again.
It's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Brother, look at his corner. Look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Nice round, good round, I like that, I'm happy. You're getting your time in to get back out there. I need to win this round.
Here we go in the 6th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
The straight right just misses. Straight right just misses. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The wild one goes down. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this... So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Don't lose this idea. Come on.
There's the bell to start round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got a bluff.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means. Did you see that? Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
And the wild one goes down. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your glove.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Who's got the advantage here after both men tasted the canvas in that round?
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
Start sticking a few body shots in there. Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths.
Round 8, and we're off again. Let's see how these two fighters respond after both got knocked down in the previous round.
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. Every time they throw a a shot. They get countered. Incredible work rate. Beautiful counter punch. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. A big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. They've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. This next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You're being put down. You've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Stay focused. Don't come on, you're better than that. You've done.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You could tell who it is.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Missing with the hook. The straight right just misses. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
We've made it to round 10. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Can't score with that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He threw the hook, didn't land. Beautiful counter punch. He We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, and you continue.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner. Fresh.
Whoa, did you see that? Giving Alvarez down to the canvas. I can't believe it. Let's see that again.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it.